Welcome students, I am Sudha, Assistant Professor of Mathematics, Thandai Periyar Government Institute of Technology, Vellore. In this video, we are going to learn how to solve ordinary linear differential equations with constant coefficients by using Laplace transform techniques. Normally, to solve ordinary linear differential equations with initial conditions, first finding the general solution and then evaluating the arbitrary constants. The advantage of this method is that it yields the particular solution directly without the necessity of first finding the general solution and then evaluating the arbitrary constants. This method is very easy to solve. There are 3 steps to work to get the desired solution. First step is take Laplace transform of both sides of the given differential equation using initial conditions. This gives an algebraic equation. Second step, solve the algebraic equation to get L of y of t in terms of S. Third step, take inverse Laplace transform of both sides. This gives y of t, which is the desired solution. There are many formulas and results are very useful to solve ordinary linear differential equation by using Laplace transform techniques. Already we know that formula for Laplace transform and inverse Laplace transform of some elementary functions have been listed in the following. L of k equal to k by s. Here k is a constant. We need L of 1 equal to 1 by s. L of 2 equal to 2 by s. L of t power n equal to n factorial by s power n plus 1. Put n equal to 1, we get L of t equal to 1 by s squared. L of e power a t equal to 1 by s minus a. Here plus a exists, we get the formula minus a. L of e power minus at, we get 1 divided by s plus a. L of sin at equal to a divided by s squared plus a squared, and L of cos at equal to s divided by s squared plus a squared. These two formula, the denominators are same, but numerators are differ. L of sin at exists, we get a in the numerator, and L of cos at, we get s in the numerator. Likewise. Inverse Laplace transform is the reverse process of Laplace transform, that is L inverse of k by s equal to k, L inverse of 1 by s squared equal to t, L inverse of 1 by s minus a equal to e power at, L inverse of 1 by s plus a equal to e power minus at. We see that L inverse of a by s squared plus a squared equal to sin at, L inverse of s by s squared plus a squared equal to cos at. Likewise. These 5 results are very useful to solve ordinary linear differential equation by using Laplace transform techniques, which is the first shifting property of Laplace transform. L of e power at t power n equal to n factorial by s minus a the whole power n plus 1. L of e power at cos bt equal to s minus a by s minus a the whole squared plus b squared, and L of e power at sin bt equal to b divided by s minus a the whole squared plus b squared. Likewise. Already we have studied about the middle of this unit, Laplace transform of derivatives. The general formula for Laplace transform, L of y power n of t equal to s power n L of y of t minus s power n minus 1 y of 0 minus s power n minus 2 y dash of 0 etc. minus y power n minus 1 of 0. We need 3 results up to Laplace transform of derivatives to our syllabus. Put n equal to 3 to 1, we get L of y triple dash of t equal to, put n equal to 3, we get s cube L of y of t minus s squared y of 0 minus s y dash of 0 minus y double dash of 0. Likewise. We are going to solve one problem. Solve y double dash plus 2y dash minus 3y equal to sin t, given y equal to 0, y dash of 0 equal to 0 when t equal to 0. So here second order ordinary differential equation with constant coefficients is given. These two conditions are initial condition. Here y is a dependent variable, t is a independent variable. To solve this ordinary differential equation, we get y in terms of t, which is the required solution. Already I explained 3 steps to work. The first step is you write the given differential equation, given y double dash plus 2y dash minus 3y equal to sin t, taking Laplace transform on both sides. The operator of Laplace transform is L, so put L on both sides. We get L of y double dash plus 2y dash minus 3y equal to L of sin t. Laplace transform is satisfied by linearity condition. Therefore, we put L on each term. L of y double dash of t, take out the constant element 2, L of y dash of t minus 3 into L of y of t equal to L of sin t. Already I explained in the previous slides, we saw that this formula L of y double dash of t. So to apply this formula, L of y double dash of t equal to s squared L of y of t, s squared L of y of t minus s into y of 0 minus y dash of 0. And also to apply the formula L of y dash of t, s into L of y of t minus y of 0 minus 3 L of y of t equal to, already we know that the formula for L of sin at, here a equal to 1, we get 1 divided by s squared plus 1. To apply the initial condition, y of 0 equal to 0 and y dash of 0 equal to 0. So these two terms are vanished and also this term is vanished. We get s squared L of y of t plus 2 into s L of y of t minus 3 into L of y of t equal to 1 divided by s squared plus 1. Which is the algebraic equation. To solve the algebraic equation, we get L of y of t in terms of s. So taking out L of y of t, we get L of y of t s squared plus 2s minus 3 equal to 1 divided by s squared plus 1. To bring this term s squared plus 2s minus 3 to right side, we get L of y of t equal to 1 divided by s squared plus 2s minus 3 into s squared plus 1. Therefore, L of y of t equal to 1. To factorize this term, s squared plus 2s minus 3 can be written as s minus 1 into s plus 3 s squared plus 1. The second step is finished. Next, third step, taking inverse Laplace transform on both sides. So L inverse of L of y of t equal to L inverse of 1 divided by s minus 1 s plus 3 into s squared plus 1. L inverse of L of y of t can be written as y of t equal to L inverse of 1 divided by s minus 1 s plus 3 s squared plus 1. We cannot apply this formula directly because the denominators or factors exist. Therefore, to separate the factors by applying partial fraction method. Already we have studied about how to apply partial fraction in 11th and 12th standard. We get 1 divided by s minus 1 s plus 3 s squared plus 1 equal to, here the denominators, the degree of s is 4. We need 4 arbitrary constants a, b, c, d. Here s minus 1 is a linear factor, we get a. And also s plus 3 is linear. Therefore, you write b divided by s plus 3. Here s squared plus 1 is a quadratic equation. So you write cs plus d divided by s squared plus 1. Next, to find a, b, c, d. Taking LCM on right hand side s minus 1 s plus 3 s squared plus 1. We get s minus 1 into s plus 3 into s squared plus 1. We get this term. On both sides, the denominators are same, therefore cancelled it. We get 1 equal to a into s plus 3 s squared plus 1 plus b into s minus 1 s squared plus 1 plus cs plus d into s minus 1 into s plus 3. So put s equal to 1, we get a, and also s equal to minus 3, we get b. The coefficient of s cube, we get c, and equating the coefficient of d, equating the constant element, we get d. I explained in the next slide. Putting s equal to 1, we get a equal to 1 by 8. Putting s equal to minus 3, we get b equal to minus 1 by 40. C equal to minus 1 by 10. Equating constant coefficients, we get d equal to minus 1 by 5. The above fraction 1 divided by s minus 1 s plus 3 s squared plus 1 can be written as, in place of a is 1 by 8 and b is minus 1 by 40, c is minus 1 by 10 and d is minus 1 by 5. So take L inverse. L inverse of 1 by s minus 1 s plus 3 s squared plus 1 equal to, already we know that inverse Laplace transform is satisfied by linearity condition. Therefore, take the constant element 1 by 8, put L inverse on each term. Here L inverse is the operator of inverse Laplace transform. So L inverse of 1 by s minus 1 minus 1 by 40, L inverse of 1 by s plus 3 minus 1 by 10, L inverse of, so taking out 1 by 10, we get s. Here s exists in the denominator, so we get 2. So 1 by 10 L inverse of s plus 2 divided by s squared plus 1. We can apply the formula L inverse of 1 by s minus 1 directly, because 1 by s minus 1 is a elementary function. Already we know that the formula for L inverse of 1 by s minus a equal to e power at. Here a equal to 1, we get e power t minus 1 by 40. We can apply the formula directly because 1 by s plus 3 is a elementary function. Already we know that L inverse of 1 by s plus a equal to e power minus at. Here a equal to 3, we get e power minus 3t. But in this term, s plus 2 by s squared plus 1 is not an elementary function. Therefore, to separate the numerator of two terms, s divided by s squared plus 1 and 2 divided by s squared plus 1, we get the two terms of elementary function. Therefore, minus 1 by 10 L inverse of s divided by s squared plus 1 plus L inverse of 2 divided by s squared plus 1. In this term, take out the constant element 2, we get L inverse of 1 divided by s squared plus 1. So L inverse of s by s squared plus 1 is a direct formula apply. We know that L inverse of s by s squared plus a squared is cos at. Here a equal to 1, we get cos t. And also L inverse of 1 by s squared plus 1 is sin t. Therefore, we get the required solution y of t equal to 1 by 8 e power t minus 1 by 40 e power minus 3t minus 1 by 10 cos t plus 2 sin t. Thanks for watching.